um, Justice and Salt versus Panda and Stango, and it was a very, 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 very close set. But right now we're going into the winner side of the bracket. It says losers quarters, but I believe this is winners, which is Dark
Winners
Atma
tonight.
and Light versus Virus and iBDW. iBDW, obviously, very, very, very talented player. Not surprised to see him make it far in any bracket he plays, doubles or singles. And Darkatma and Light, both very experienced doubles players. Darkatma kind of a doubles legend in my eyes. So, yeah,
Yeah,
just
for sure.
good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm very familiar with both Light and Darkatma. Light is a Sacramento dual spacey main, primarily a double specialist. He's from Sacramento, insanely good at doubles. His static teams partner is Butlet, who's also a very good doubles fiend in his own right. And then typically Darkatma, he would team with Ralph, but it's interesting to see. Oh my goodness, what a drill trade from Light to trade that stock. That is a great trade to exchange.
Yeah, that was beautiful. You were saying though about a Light's typical partner.
Yes, yeah, he's also a Fox player, I believe also. I could be wrong. But either way, that's enough information. iBDW, Cody, no introduction. And Virus, a very active, mainly online Discord player. She usually is in the voice calls a lot of times there. Great Sheik player in her own right from New York. Good to see her TV with Cody and put on a great run herself.
Ooh, yeah, that is definitely good to see. Prior to this, we saw a very, very, I would say, dominant showing from Darkatma and Light. And while they were playing, one of the things I noticed with Darkatma was his ability to be in like the right spot in almost like a can this guy tell the future kind of way.
Yeah.
And that is the mark of a great doubles player, and great singles player as well, is like they know this situation because they've played it a billion times. They know where they're supposed to stand. They know which move they're supposed to throw out at what time. And yeah, there were just sequences where it felt like of course Darkatma's right there, like right there, we see a straight back air from Light. Darkatma's close enough that like if he needs to, he will grab ledge, and then it's an easy edge guard. And so much of that is what kind of makes a good singles player, is like amazing positioning. And it's really cool to see that from a doubles perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, that's pretty much, like you said, that's pretty much how this game was decided, because it was pretty close for the most part. Otherwise, it was very close, and that running us is just going to do it from Light and Darkatma. But I mean, for the most part, it looked like Virus and Cody, they were definitely, kind of pushing the tempo and pushing the pace. But like that one interaction where I think they got Virus away from Cody, and they just ganged up on Cody and just tacked on a 10%, eventually leading to the stock being gone. I think it's gonna be the main thing, is that how can Cody, iBDW, and Virus handle when they're away from each other? And how, can they fend off for themselves or be a good support for one or the other?
Yeah, that's always a tricky aspect of any team where there's one player who is clearly better than the other. Teams is a team game. You both matter a lot, but the nature of the way interactions can work is you can kind of gang up on the weaker player, or you can try to shut down the stronger player as much as you can. And iBDW, by virtue of being such a good player, is the stronger player. Is a top 3, top 5 kind of level talent. So it is interesting to see what Darkatma and Light are going to do to kind of take that momentum, take that kind of energy away from Cody or IBDW.
Yeah, I'm seeing one thing that Virus is doing a great job of doing is she's using down smash also to kind of as like a breakup sort of situation, as like a get off me tool. I saw it when she was at center stage. She used down smash to get both of them off stage, and she's still living pretty well, 85%, hanging in there quite a bit. Oh my goodness, they go really deep for it. Blue team does, and are they gonna pay the price for it? Yes, they are. White is down to his final stock.
Wow, somehow Darkatma doesn't lose his stock as well there. And, able to set up a decent edge guard on Sheik. Isn't able to close it out, though. But, allowing Peach to get some space while safely pressuring the other high percent teammate. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow, that actually
Holy
hit.
That actually hit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that
Virus.
was really nice. Oh my
Virus.
god.
I mean, she's doing an amazing job at tanking, you know, letting Cody kind of take the lead while she just kind of stays back. She loses the stock there, but you gotta say, that was an amazing stock, well lived. I mean, look at it. You got White on his final stock immediately, and Darkatma on a high percent. Look out for Cody. Off stage for a brief moment.
Yeah, and you know, stock tanking so important in doubles. You're absolutely right about the way that Virus is positioning herself to get the most value, and it's making the kind of positioning that I complimented Darkatma on look a little rough. You know, that is maybe the third or fourth time that we've seen Darkatma hit his own teammate, and not on purpose, like what we just saw there, where you know it is. Oh my God. Actually,
Yeah,
that was really
that's
sick. That was so sick.
that's super unfortunate. Also, if you're Virus, because I mean, you know, she would, you know, that's it hurts to die that early after you know living that long the first time. I mean, if anything, you know, she just gotta stay calm and stay collected. As it looks like Light and Darkatma, they've started to tighten it up just a little bit. They were down on most of this game. They've been down most of this game, but the stocks are even. Not anymore.
And they are still down. You know, despite some clutch moments from the two of them. They, you know, oh my gosh, you know, just as I say that, the momentum shifts, and suddenly, if that up smash had hit, oh my god.
That would have been so big as well, and honestly, such a momentum shift, because like I think, you know, if you're green team, Cody goes down, Virus in a 2v1. This is difficult, honestly. I mean, I know Darkatma's at a high percent, but you gotta be so cautious if you're Virus.
Especially given that, like we've said it time and time again, but Darkatma knows how to position. Like right there,
Yes.
Darkatma at 116% says, you know what? I can actually get a lot of value by doing literally nothing and being in the center, so that when a situation comes to me, I will capitalize on it. And this is something that I think has been defining about about why they're so good at doubles, is they understand like when you can get a lot of value, like just by positioning, and especially at those high percents, you know, where like you can kind of tank and still get a lot done. And Virus too, you know, like that's one of the reasons why we saw her able to hold on to that stock for so long. But yeah, that was really good stuff from the blue team, and they are up 2-0.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and they're being pinned off stage right now. You know, I'd see the one thing is that you're seeing a lot more aggression coming out from blue team as the set goes on. You notice that like early on they were kind of feeling each other out. They're just going in now. They're kind of rushing in. They're not afraid to scrap with green team.
No, absolutely.
Let's see. Oh, Virus gets back a great air dodge to get back onto stage. Getting heavy pressure right now. She's definitely gonna have to be cautious, otherwise she will lose her stock. Oh my goodness. iBDW. Yeah, again, you know, it's the same thing. They're ganging up. Like, sometimes you can't stop, like, top players, so they can't. Sometimes you can't stop iBDW, but instead they're containing him. They're containing him. Like, he's going to get his big openings. He's going to get his crazy openings here and there. But they're containing him to where it's putting more pressure on Virus to make the big play.
That was like Virus ran up to grab and then found a person in her hands before the grab. And was like, that is not who I meant to get here. But no, you're absolutely right. I think a word that really comes to mind whenever you watch doubles is value. Like in a single situation, you can convert off of an opening so much, and there are moments where you know you get a lot of positional strength, or you put yourself in a good kind of situation. But in doubles, it feels like very clear, like the team that's winning is the one who's making the most out of both players as much as possible, and is preventing the most value from the other player. So even if a player isn't getting a ton of hits, if they get like the important hits, if they're in the right position to get the fair that knocks them off stage or whatever, that's good. You know, it's not enough though for a player to just be able to kind of like stay alive if they're actually not doing that much. And I don't think that's what's happening with Virus. I think Virus is actually doing the job. I think both the stock tanks are like positioning smart enough to still get value.
What a fade back on the angle from iBDW. That was a straight up angle, but he faded back so precisely. But you're right, you know, you notice that even though like Virus has stayed a bit of a distance each time, she's been able to get sequences like that. Oh my goodness, this is gonna lead to the stock. It is the stock, but wow, that's our first really big teams combo we've seen this block.
Yeah, like I think it's been a very delicate balance of just trying to play safe and not force things. Kind of like it's a style you see very often in doubles. It's a style that Darkatma uses when
Oh my.
he plays Sheik.
I just want
Um,
to point out that iBDW, so Virus got up aired, but iBDW came down with the Nair and was able to save her. That is absolutely
yeah,
insane awareness. This is such a good stock right now from Virus and also from Darkatma. I mean, it's basically a battle of the stock tanks and who's going to go down first.
that is exactly what we're seeing. The kind of both players who are so adept at tanking stocks, and then
And they both go down at the same time, but White is
exactly.
at a high percent.
Yeah, it's tough. I think they're both like, this is where I think the kind of set will be sort of told, I guess, is like,
Going a down air.
oh,
Back.
that was really really big. Dropping that is so important. But yeah, like who is able to tank a bit better? Right now it's just barely Virus, but again, just barely. Like right there we go.
Yeah, that's her stock. She's gone. I mean, so this is dead even. iBDW at a high percent. No, he is
It is
dead.
not
Oh
dead
my
even.
goodness. This is a repeat. This is the repeat of game 2. Oh, and she gets blendered. That's not what you want to see.
I think this is the beginning of the end for
It is.
Virus and iBDW in their winners run, but they are absolutely going to be tearing up through losers. I do think Dark Atma Light are the team that's going to take it all the way. Both of them been playing so well. Um, they really understand what they're supposed to be doing at any
Mhm.
given time. It's very fun to watch.
I totally agree, but that was a heck of a showing. I gotta say, what I'm really impressed about was the stock tanking by both Dark Atma and Virus. I mean, because it seemed like a little bit in that game 3, it's like, oh my goodness, which one of these two players is gonna fall first? Because they were just living forever. And meanwhile, just you have just Light and iBDW just scrapping it out.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard to push away crappy jokes about Elon Musk's tweets making a stock tank, and some stock market joke. I just every part of my body is resisting it. But yeah, definitely a very good set. Um, I believe we have losers semis coming up next, which should be Rocky versus Salt